Alright, so this video is going to take a look at conversion factors, and what that means is what factor do you need to multiply one number by to get to another unit. So a good example, we'll just say we have something like meters and we would like to go to centimeters. Okay. Now again, we know the factor label method, we know the slide method, but we still need to be able to come up with a conversion factor. Okay, so to do that, essentially we go about the factor label method like if I want to go from meters, okay, I'm going to multiply that by my conversion with meters on bottom, centimeters on top, and then we also know that for every meter there's 100 centimeters. So to get to centimeters, I multiply by this factor here. So this would be what we would call the conversion factor. Okay, pretty simple one, but again, the conversion factor here is equal to 100. Okay, so again, if I ask you what's the conversion factor between meters and centimeters, you tell me it's 100. Let's get a little more complicated. Let's say, for example, I have something in kilometers per hour, and I want to go to meters per second. Okay, well, first things first, we really don't, I know your speedometers will say this, but we like this because it's easier to function within the factor label method. And so I want to learn how, or I want to figure out how I get to meters per second. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead again and set up my conversion so that I start canceling these units to get to the ones that I desire. For example, kilometers, I want to get rid of, and I want to go to meters, and I know that there's 1,000 meters in a kilometer. Okay, that means these two will cancel, and now right as it sits, I have meters per hour. Okay, not meters per second yet, and I need to get to that. So I need to figure out again a way to cancel out hours. Okay, and again, if I want to cancel hours, I put it opposite, and we want seconds. Okay, now in 1 hour there's 60 minutes, in 1 minute there's 60 seconds, so in 1 hour there's 3,600 seconds. Okay, this cancels here, and what I'm left over with is meters per second. Okay, but again, like I showed you guys before, here's my conversion factor. Okay, and if I want to know what that is, I need to take 1,000 divided by 1, okay, 1,000, and multiply that by 1 divided by 3,600, or just go ahead and simply crunch those numbers. And what I come up with is 0.0278. Okay, this right here is my conversion factor if I want to go from kilometers per hour, excuse me, to meters per second. Okay, one last little more complicated problem yet, and it doesn't seem like it would be. But let's say I want to go from meters, let's say centimeters squared. No, we'll go meters squared. Excuse me. Let's go back. Meters cubed to centimeters cubed. Okay, so again, we know meters to centimeters. Okay, if I want to go from meters to centimeters, what I would do is I would go meters, my factor label method, meters on bottom, centimeters on top, 100 centimeters to 1 meter. That's going to be equal to centimeters. So again, here's my conversion factor. Okay, ends up being 100. But like I said before, what if I want to do that? I just cube it, right? Sort of. Here it is. So again, if I'm going from meters cubed to centimeters cubed, I need to cube my conversion factor. So again, meters, okay, and then meters on bottom, centimeters on top. Okay, and that's going to get me to centimeters. But if I cube this, cube that, and I cube this. So realistically here, I'm taking 100 cubed, and that's my conversion factor. So I'm going to go ahead and just real quick show you this. Again, that's my conversion factor. Okay, so if I have 100 meters, I'm sorry, 1 meter cubed, I actually have 1 million centimeters cubed. Okay, and again, that would be our conversion factor. What I did there was I took 100 over 1, or 100, and cubed it. Again, there's a little bit there on conversion factors. Hopefully that helps you guys understand them. Again, we'll have to do these down the road. Any questions? Again, as always, email. Otherwise, there it is. Over and out.